Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. I am going to be sharing with you the ins and outs of covering dark circles and under eye bags. I don't know why I have to talk about that. So I probably get asked all the time about what to do about dark circles. How do I disguise my under eye bags? I mean, you know, just all of that. So I thought I'm just gonna do sort of a here's what I'm doing right now. This is what's working for me kind of video. I've done concealer videos in the past. I have sort of a concealer 101 or what was it? Concealer for older skin or over 40, you know, that kind of thing. So I just thought what I would do is give you what I'm doing right now and also give you a drugstore side and a not drugstore side. And the reason I'm doing that is because I have a new Kat Von D powder I want to put to the test. So I'm wearing some makeup right now. I'm wearing my eye makeup. I'm wearing eyeshadow and eyebrows. And what I'm going to do for you, or I should say what I will do, is put on my foundation. And then I'm going to come back and do my concealer because that is the order of how I do things. Now, sometimes I do foundation, concealer, then eye makeup. And there is no right or wrong way. It just depends on your preference. Every time I do my eye makeup after I've done all this, I always get fallout. And then I'm cleaning up and fixing. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do my lids. Then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go in and finish everything because I feel like it just looks cleaner. But sometimes you want to kind of lay the foundation and all the contouring and powdering and everything, and you know, you want to get in where you don't have shadow, and I get that. I think because I don't bake, I don't just put the powder right here to make kind of that catch, that net that catches the fallout that other people do, because that just makes my under eye area look crepey. I don't do that. I don't do it in that order. So I'm going to put on some foundation and then I'm going to show you my concealer. I don't know why I didn't just put foundation on before. Maybe because I wanted you guys to see that I hadn't had any foundation on. I don't know. Whatever. I'm going to do some Lancôme Teint Idole. Wow, if I ever go to Paris, better brush up on those French speaking skills. I'm doing the Lancôme stick. And I'm wearing Kat Von D shadows. I'll link them below. I'm wearing the Shade and Light palette and the purple palette. I can't remember what it is, but you can't get it at Sephora anymore, but you can get it on the Kat Von D website. If my foundation goes up under my eye area, that's fine. Some people believe in not putting concealer, I'm sorry, I keep saying that, foundation all the way up to their under eye area. There's different schools of thought on that. There's some products that are supposed to be, you know, 2-in-1, so you can put them all over your face. I don't know. I just kind of do it where, as far as, you know, sometimes I go all the way underneath my eye area. I don't see how it's that different. Let's start with the drugstore side. I'm going to do a little bit of correcting. This was a bargain of the week. It is a NYX brightening pencil. This is the luminous one, which is basically orange in my book. And I'm going to go just in this nice purple gray. The other thing you're going to see me do is to use concealer a little more sparingly than maybe some other YouTubers and beauty guru makeup artist people. I don't do the whole thing all the time. And to be honest with you, Wayne Goss kind of agrees with me. There's ways of putting on concealer based on your eye structure, how your circles, bags, all that stuff. And sometimes just putting on a whole caked triangle of concealer doesn't help everyone. I feel like for young people, that is awesome. But I think for some of us, it just is too much product. This is my beauty blender. I know I use this for foundation, but this is gonna be the concealer part. And this is my Drugstore beauty blender. So as not to mix, you shall not mix the streams. I think that means something gross, but I feel like, no, that's from Ghostbusters. Okay. So I'm just kind of dabbing, you know, kind of pressing that in. So now for my not Drugstore side, I'm doing this Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. Oh, look at that. So I am putting this here. Now when I go like this, ooh look, under eye bags. When I do that, ooh look, they're gone. So if you've got puffiness, what you want to do is you want to just keep the light products. You want to put it at the base of the puffiness. If you've got where your eyes are sinking, or there's puffy, what you want to do is you want to put anywhere it's sinking or dark, that's where you want to put the light area. So if it's puffy here, that's where you're kind of going to put the skin area, if that makes sense. Skin color. That sounded weird. Okay, so I've just put that on, and you definitely can see it more than the NYX side, so that's okay. Now I'm going to use my Outlast concealer from CoverGirl that I used. Well, I'm sorry, I haven't used it on camera yet, but I showed it to you guys in my Drugstore concealer video, and I really like this stuff. I find that it really goes on with a lot of coverage, or you know, suitable coverage, and it doesn't build cakey. Okay, so there's that. And now I'm going to use the Kat Von D Locket concealer over here. I like to extend my concealer because I want to clean this part. What happens is if your eyeshadow is sort of dripping down here, you know, it's getting kind of smoky, or any kind of shadow that kind of goes below the corner, just sort of pulls your eye down. So that's why I use my concealer to pull that up. See how I just kind of, whoop, yeah. But like right here, I have air, you know, collagen is definitely kind of no longer as much as it was 20 years ago. So you got to kind of lift that. Okay, so here we are. Another thing I like to do, so I am kind of making a triangle, duh, I see that, but I'm doing it selectively. I know you're like, whatever, Rebecca. And so I'm putting a little more concealer right here on the other side of my dark circle, kind of where my collagen is sinking. And then I'm going to do that again over here. Sometimes nose contouring and bronzer really do a good job of getting the, of lifting the face and taking away from the other areas that you want to distract from, like eye bags and dark circles. So remember that. Sometimes a full face with, you know, bright makeup helps to give a better overall look versus just popping on concealer. In fact, that's, oh no, we got to finish. Okay, so I am going to use the e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder. This stuff is $3. I have used it in a bargain of the week. It is the tiniest little sifter jar. It has a little bit of sparkle. Do not let that scare you because this stuff is awesome. And you know what? It's tiny, but a little goes a long way, and it's $3. So if you wanted to buy 6 of these, you would still be less than the higher the higher end brands. I'm using my Real Techniques setting brush, and I am just gonna fluff this on. Like I said, no baking for me, just fluffing. This doesn't provide any flashback. It's all good. Which that powder from Wet n Wild is the same, but this is my under eye setting powder. So there is that side. I probably do it this way 80% of the time and do it this way. What does that leave you? 20% of the time? This is the new Kat Von D Locket setting powder. They just released this on Sephora. They had a brightening setting powder a few weeks ago where you could pick the shade, and I have that too, and I was okay with it. And then I'm like, well, what is this? Why is this different? This is translucent, so it doesn't come in any shades. It was only $15. It's not a lot. It's not a huge container as setting powders go, but as an under eye setting powder, I was like, okay, let's give it a shot. So I'm gonna just put a little bit in the lid, and I have a separate Real Techniques brush because that's how, I'm like a scientist over here doing my experiments with my clean, separate tools. Well, they're not separate, clean. Okay, so I'm just making sure I have a little bit, and I am going lightly over that. I really feel this gives a good, it brightens, but not only is brightening important, but we have to see how well it wears through the day, and does it fade or crack. Okay, so this side is definitely lighter. That's okay. So I'm going to do more of my face and mascara, and I will come back and give you some final words. Let's do a close-up. You can see for yourself. Personally, I think I like this side better. Maybe this is too light. That's another thing, you guys. If your concealer is too light, it will actually kind of emphasize the your under eye concerns, because too light might look ashy on the skin, and then that creates a grayish cast. So the reason this might look better is because it's more yellow. And this, maybe my Kat Von D concealer is just too pale for my skin tone. Sometimes I use it as a concealer base, and I'll put a different concealer over the top of it. So that is, you know, something to consider. I like how I'm giving you tips and also making mistakes at the same time. Okay, so I will be right back with more of my face done. Okay, I am back, and I'm wearing lipstick, bronzer, highlighter, mascara. Those are the things I put on. And I have to say, I like the drugstore side better. What do you think? Again, I'm like, well, maybe the products are too light. So maybe I need to go back and get a lighter Kat Von D concealer. And then this powder, though, is translucent. It shouldn't be adding to the whiteness. But, and then I did the Becca, so maybe just everything is too light. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Okay, well, there you go. So I can put a before and an after for you up on, and you can see that. And do you see how bronzer and kind of carving out the face really helps? You don't have to contour. I just sort of was a little heavy-handed with my bronzer to just kind of give me a lot of like, ooh, you know? Like, who do I think I am? Victoria's Secret? Yeah. So anyway, and then I did put a little bit of shadow on my lower lash line, but also being careful to just keep everything up. So the shadow on the lower lash line for me gives a little more emphasis to my eyes, balances out my face a little bit better, because that's what you're looking for, is balance. Sometimes if, you know, you just throw on mascara and fill in your eyebrows and do lipstick, I mean, lucky you. I just look kind of weird because then all this area of mine looks really hollow. So that's why sometimes I just prefer to do a full face or a no face, because sometimes in between faces I think look weird on me. But anyway, that's another story. A lot of folks also ask me what I'm using for like eye cream and under eye area and that kind of thing and maintenance. And right now I'm still using my tight eye. I'm also using the Hylamide Sub Q Eye, just kind of in conjunction with this. But my tight eye is still ride or die. I'm going to be trying some other eye treatment products soon, and I can give you the update on those. But for right now, this is working great for me. It's $75, but it kind of lasts forever. I have a video demonstrating it. I can link that below. And there usually is a coupon code online, so I can link that for you. I don't get any like affiliate or commission from that. So, okay, well, I hope this was helpful. Leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. Make sure to sign up for notifications from me. Follow me on my other social media channels like Snapchat and Instagram. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.